Hey guys, what's up? It's Shinobi Ranger here, and welcome back to part 6 of my Let's Play of Shogun to Satsuma Camp. I'm sorry. Again and again, I'm doing the same mistake since part 5. Welcome back to part 6 of my Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai Satsuma campaign guide. And in this part, we shall be dealing with the generals and their skills, how they are recruited, and what are their traits. So, a general is represented on the campaign map
Yes,
by
my lord.
the special banner present here, and they have a star at the side to indicate that. Note that you can have captains leading an army. So, just to show you,
Waiting for more
so a
orders.
captain has no stars compared to a
As you
general,
command.
and he doesn't have any special note special what would you say, what do you call this, each clan has its own variation for the general identifier, because captain
At your service.
a captain has no extra decoration to his banner, right? Whereas a general,
Your orders,
just
my
pull
lord.
Saigo Takamori out,
As you command.
will always have this special addition to his banner to distinguish him from a generic
At your
captains, to
command.
show that he is a general.
Ready for orders.
Now, when you fight battles and campaign and you take losses, you need to replenish those losses. Any
At
army
your
which does
service.
not have a general will not replenish outside in the field like this. So if this army has taken some damage, since it is led by a captain, it will not replenish. These armies can be replenished if you garrison them in the settlement of your province. Any of your settlements, your castle towns, if you garrison your forces
Ready
which
for
do not have
orders.
a general, which are not led by a general, only then they will replenish. If you are having a general in charge of the army,
Yes, my lord.
field replenishment is possible. Okay, general models will vary. Okay, so you see
Yes,
here,
my lord.
our daimyo Shimazu Hisamitsu has a cap.
As you command.
Saigo
My sword
Takamori
for you,
has
my
this
lord.
symbol here. Captain will always be in
Ready
this
for
shape.
orders.
So you see, this is the uh, generic portrait of a captain,
March.
and our heir
At your command.
has his own generic portrait. So the generals are the
Without
ones who have the
delay.
unique portrait. So if you can see here,
Your orders,
since
my lord.
Takamori is a general, not only a general, your family members. Okay, let's go to clan management. Okay, when you go to family and council, the daimyo's relatives, as in his brothers, the daimyo's male children, all have their unique portraits, and also your generals will have a unique portrait. Now, there are some things you need to know regarding generals, and I will right click on Saigo Takamori. So you right click to get the details of the characters, and you see some bar here, and you see one star. Now, as you fight battles or you just pass turns, you gain experience. If you fight and win a battle, you get 10 XP points, and if you just stand and move around every turn, you get 2 XP points. And as this bar fills up, your experience increases and you rank up. So you're currently at rank 1. The maximum you can go to is rank 6, and as you progress, you can unlock more skills for your general. As you go to rank 2, some skills get unlocked. Go to rank 3, some skills get unlocked. Rank 4, some skills get unlocked. So on and so forth until you hit rank 6. Now there is one more tab called loyalty. So loyalty is how susceptible they are to be bribed or defective. Okay, how susceptible they are to be bribed away, or how susceptible they are to defect. For example, if your general has very low loyalty, he will defect, he will raise an army of his own, he'll try to go capture the nearest settlement which you own, so that so that he will establish his own domain, right? The higher the loyalty, the better. So you can see here the loyalty is dependable. You can see the traits here: daimyo's honor, personal loyalty. Speaking about daimyo's honor, every general in the game has something called as loyalty. So for except for the faction leader or the daimyo of your clan. So our heir has a certain loyalty. He's declared heir, so he's got +2 loyalty. The daimyo's honor has got loyalty. His personal loyalty is +2. So you can see that since he's an heir, he's got +2, so it's at +6. And since Takamori is a general and the daimyo has a high honor value, it's at +4. So if you see the daimyo, our daimyo has a personal honor of 3 and a vassal established of 1. The higher this honor of your daimyo, okay, the daimyo's honor affects the loyalty of his generals, his clan's fame, and diplomatic process. Now, high honor for your daimyo, not only does it add more loyalty to your generals, what it will do is it will add to public order bonuses. So to show that and the complete skill tree, I'll jump into the completed campaign save file and I'll see you in that game. Okay. Alright guys, welcome back, and I have completed the campaign. Now let's go and check on the stats. So let me go to clan management. This clan management is a very helpful tool. In a pinch, you can see your family tree and the generals who are under your command. Now, since I have completed the game, I have researched certain technologies which will increase daimyo honor, and also I have researched certain technologies which will increase generals' loyalties. Now, if you see, our daimyo is at +6 honor. Alright. And if you go into the details of province, you see this symbol here. It says daimyo honor 2. So since our daimyo is a very honorable person, the people are very happy and it is giving a positive boost to public order. Now, when you're dealing with generals, you should deal with how their loyalty is affected and how they can be recruited. Now, there are 3 ways in which you can spawn generals in the campaign. One is you hire a new general. You get a recruitment event which says a so and so family person has offered his son to our service. Should we hire him? To hire him, you will need to pay 1000 koku upfront cost to hire that general. Second way is, let's go back to clan management. You have any brothers or any children who will come of age. In this game, it is nearly close to impossible because 1 year is roughly 20 turns. So that's a lot of time. If a person is born in 1864 in the game, he will not come of age anyways, because the game will end by the end of 1876. The game should complete. But if you have any coming of age brothers or sons, they are also added to your general's pool. And another way is any captain who wins a decisive victory. You could say it's a heroic victory. I cannot pinpoint which sort of battle or what type of victory will assure that the captain will be promoted to a general, but usually I cannot pinpoint. But the third way is if a captain wins a major engagement, a decisive engagement, and he doesn't suffer heavy losses, you can say it's a very efficient win. There are chances that it will be like something like man of the hour, or you can say that he's exemplary, he's earned his keep, and you can either choose to promote him to a general. In that case, he'll get his own bodyguard, or you can keep him into a captain. Okay. Now, when you're recruiting generals, as stated before, they have something called as loyalty. You know what? Let's not do this. Let's go to where our armies are
Yes,
present.
my lord.
We are zooming all the way. Let's take up Saigo Takamori.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, so Saigo Takamori is the starting general for Satsuma. Just right click on him. You see his rank, he's at rank 6, but you see his loyalty and it's a dependable. So you see there are some negative factors here. So you see something called as delusions of grandeur, and you see upstart generals. So what happens is when you reach rank 4 with any general, his loyalty will drop by -3, giving the reason that delusions of grandeur. You can say this is like something like he's become very arrogant, or he has got quite a stuck up attitude, or he thinks he's the best, like he's the best in the faction, nobody can equal him, he's a great commander, high hopes, or you could say a lot of fancy imagination. You can say he thinks himself to be more important, so that adds to a -3 loyalty penalty. And you see this upstart generals. So what the hell is this upstart generals do? Well, simple. If I go to my clan management tab, let's go to family and council. You see that Saigo Takamori is the first general for us, right? Excuse me. Then comes along Matsuura Michimasu. So when a new general is hired, your existing general gets a bit insecure. He feels that he is the only person who is worth the faction. He sees some upstart guy, some random shit dude, some stranger comes out of nowhere, is hired when he's been serving you for quite a long time. So one general comes in, you get -1 to your loyalty because you feel he's an upstart. You don't want to work with him. You think he's not fit to work alongside you, or he's not fit to work in your clan. He is not fit to work for your domain. And as you hire more and more generals, this will stack up. Since Saigo Takamori was the first general, I hired 3 generals after him. So I have Matsuura Michimasu here, I have Naoe Takotora, and I have Inomata Michitsuna. So there are 3 people who have joined after Takamori. So Takamori feels all these 3 are some sort of pests who have come in, who just could say wrangled their way in. Use your imagination that. So there are 3 generals who are after him, new generals, so it's -3. If you take Matsuura Michimasu here, you will find that there is no delusion of grandeur yet, because he's not yet at rank 4. He is not there to rank 4 to get that -3 delusion of grandeur loyalty kind of nonsense. So he's not that level, so you're safe. But you see that there are 2 upstart generals. Why? Because after him, I have hired Naoe Takatora and I have hired Inomata Michitsuna. So he will feel now that these 2 are bumpkins or idiots who are trying to work in the faction when they are not deserving. Use your imagination for any circumstances you might feel they are not worthy. So he will get a penalty saying that, okay, -2 new, there are 2 new generals and due to that I am pissed off. So -2 loyalty. Now Naoe Takatora has 9 loyalty because he is not also yet reached rank 4, thankfully. You can see that there is -1 for upstart general. So what happens is, so Naoe Takotora has joined our faction, and after some time I hire Inomata Michitsuna to the faction, and again he has the same chilly effect which his predecessors have got. So it's like Naoe Takotora is upset that I've hired Inomata Michitsuna, whereas Matsuura Michimasu feels that these 2 are complete jokes, they should not be there in the faction. He feels upset, saying that, okay, you hired them, why did you do that? So he gets -2. And then Saigo Takamori feels, okay, I am a great general at rank 4, okay, nobody can beat me, so there's a -3 penalty, and then he sees the other 3 as jokes. That comes to -3, so -6. Now how do you maintain this positive trend is, one thing, increase your daimyo's honor. Another one, if you put them into commission, see, these commissions are rank based. For example, if you go here, so right now I am an imperial regent, I am the imperial regent at rank 1. I don't remember the exact offices you can get. I think first it is daimyo, Uh, there's one more. I don't remember the names. There are 4 levels of loyalty. Last one is Kampaku. That is at this the last level, the last position designation you get is once realm divide happens. So that is when you get the ultimate thing. And once you get your ultimate level for in a clan, fame is reached maximum and you're declared whoever you're the regent or your maximum designation, you cannot change your allegiance. Okay. Now I will tell. The first one was what? Not getting the name. First one is daimyo. For the imperial clan, first one is daimyo. That means you are obscure, unknown. Then second one, I don't know. I think it's a junior comptroller post. I don't remember. The third one also I don't remember. The fourth one is Daijo Daijin. You are a minister of the interior ministry. And the last one is the imperial regent. So once you reach each designation of fame, it's like you are being appointed to a higher post in court. So you are a junior of comptroller, then you are a comptroller, then you are a minister in the cabinet, and finally you are declared the regent to the emperor himself. Okay, so as and when you unlock each level of fame, one commission gets unlocked. So at rank 4, when you are the imperial regent for an imperial faction, when you are the regent to the emperor, you get 4 designations. The first one is the inspector general, which these commissions are affected by the general's rank. So you see, for commander in chief, -12 to recruitment cost of units, minus plus 8% to unit replenishment rate, plus 3 to the morale of all units under his command. To Saigo Takamori, right now he's the commander. There are changes in this. The base values I cannot say because I don't have them yet. But apart from that, note that these values, whatever bonuses they give, okay. So okay, all right. Let's do this. Okay, now Saigo Takamori is commander in chief of the army. If I put him to the inspector general, the effects will vary because he's a high ranking general. But note that do not put high ranking generals into less important posts. You may find it just shuffling around, but this is like okay, first one, you're daimyo, you're unknown, then you get the commission of an inspector general, then a comptroller, then a chief of staff, then a commander in chief. So importance is increasing with each commission. So if you put a person who is in the commander in chief of the army and you put him to some low position, that will also affect his loyalty. Okay, make sure you keep note of that. Ugh, words are hard today. Okay, the technologies which will help maintain your loyalty are: private academies gives 1 loyalty to all generals, and Kokutai gives +1 loyalty to all generals and +1 to your daimyo's honor. So in essence, you can gain +3 loyalty. Make sure you control how quickly your generals rank up, because if you rank them up too fast and you don't have the means to control their dissatisfaction, it will be a problem for you. Worst case, they may defect to another faction, or they may declare a rebellion. They may say, alright, screw you, I'm not serving under you, I have my own capabilities which can help me. So he'll say, go to hell with you. He'll leave the faction, calls upon his supporters, and declares his own faction. So be careful of that. Don't let that happen. You need to control that fluctuation of loyalty. Alright, now as a general ranks up, you can see since Saigo Takamori is at maximum rank 6, that XP bar is gone. But if I put I put here, see, Naoya Katora is at rank 3. You see that experience gained at this level 60 experience. So as you level up, you need more XP points to progress to the next level. And note that
Pledge service to the Emperor.
at every even level, so at 2, 4 and 6, you can choose retainers. Alright? And these are random. I cannot say which is good, which is bad. I cannot say that. These are random. Sometimes they'll both be very bad. Sometimes one will be good, one will be bad. Sometimes both will be very good. So you need to make a judgment call that time. Okay. So in my case, for Saigo Takamori, I have businessman, which gives me 5% tax rate. To provinces where he's present, microscope gives 10% boost to my research rate of technologies, and general's uniform gives 5% effectiveness to the rally ability. If I see Naoya Takatora though, you see something called as military binoculars, which is different. And if you
I
see
swore for the Emperor.
Tsura Michimasu, he has a Joro, sorry. So you get +1 morale to the bodyguard unit of our general. Now talking about the skills, let's take Saigo Takamori as the example because he is fully decked out. Okay, so if you go to the skill tree, for every level up you get 2 skill points, except when you go to rank 6 you get 3 skill points. Okay, note that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. Right? The math makes sense. Now this is what I recommend you to go for. Not just recommend, I highly advise that you go for it. And I will explain why. Now at rank 2, you can go for defender right away or you can go for aggressor. Excuse me. Right? I prefer you go for aggressor first. Put 1 point in this. Wait until you go to level 3. At rank 3, 4 are unlocked. So covert operation enables night battles, which is not so great. I don't think it's worth wasting a point. Scouting also is, you can say it is valuable. It is decent. If you have a shinobi agent, you don't need to worry much about it. Okay. You come to logistics at rank 3. So this gives 10% campaign movement range and 5% extra replenishment rate to all the units under our command. Now, as I already told, you need a general in the army to be present to enable on-field replenishment. Or if you don't have a general, you need to march that army to a settlement, a castle town, to enable it replenish. 50% is the base, is the cap at which replenishment is maxed out. You cannot recover more than 50% of a damaged unit in one turn. Okay, but it helps because as the bonuses stack up, even if you take punishing losses in battle, for example, let us say there is a battle in which you lose 60% of your army. You don't lose units, your units take a heavy beating in battle. And you just think about it. Instead of waiting 4 turns without a general who has no bonus such as this, you have to garrison them in this castle town, wait for 4 turns. What if you have a general who has good replenishment traits like this, who has a bonus to replenishment rate? You will be coming back in 2 turns fully healed for a fight. Maybe your enemy is not ready that time. It can vary a lot. The effects will seem minor, but on the campaign, if you're able to attack quickly when your enemy is still recovering, that's a very significant advantage. So go for logistics. When you come to branch 3, you can see here that this aggressor and defender are compulsorily needed. You see the lines which are highlighted, which are not highlighted, they will not be, which are the technologies which are not available, they'll be grayed out. Come to 3, you get inspiring leader for stand and fight. This is defensive only. you can, it's up to you, but I'd suggest you go for it because it increases the effectiveness of the rally ability and you get a special ability as well. Guardian gives defending. Again, you want this solely for the next tier. Okay. Vanguard, running speed for all units in battle is a good thing. It's okay. It's not very good, but it's good. Then Indomitable Warrior, plus 25% to the number of men in this man's bodyguard. All this you will need to unlock the last tier. So tier 5, these are the 10 technologies you get. So one is honor. Honor, if you have a problem with your general's honor, you feel he's very badly lacking in honor, you can give him this 1 point to bump up his loyalty by 1 point. uh, Presence is a good skill. I haven't had much need of this, but if you wish to take it up, you can take it up. But note that you'll have to spend only 2 points. You'll have only 2 points to spend. However, when you come here, the two most important techs are here. First one is provision. So 50%, look at the bonus. 50% to ammunition for all units under this man's command. So for example, your Armstrong guns come at 20 rounds per gun. If you put Armstrong guns under Takamori's army, you get 30 rounds. That is 50. That is 50% more. 10 shells extra. It's a lot. Even minor differences in ammo can count a lot in battle. I'm not kidding. I have seen one or two techs or one or two skills which will increase ammunition will help you in such a way that, for example, see, line infantry are not good in combat. I mean, they are not good in hand-to-hand fighting. So you just imagine a unit has 10 ammunition, runs out, has to go into melee. Just 3 more shots. Instead of 10, they have 13 shots. Those 3 shots per person times 200 at ultra gives you 600 rounds. At the very least, you can kill another 60 to 100 people without going in and drawing swords and taking losses. So it's very, very, very important. In fact, I suggest you try following this route. This honor thing, you will have to try to adjust by putting in agents, or you'll have to research those technologies. Give priority to the private academies technology and the Kokotai technology to prevent wasting this point. See, for me, that initially I used to put 1 point to loyalty, and then at the end I felt, oh no, this is not good. That's one precious point. You have only 11 points and you have a lot of skills to choose. So I was like, okay, leave it. Let's see what happens. And now I don't use it. Alacrity gives 10% to the reload skill of all units in this command's command. Ships are also included. Ships are not so... I'm not dealing with ships so much, but minus 20 seconds cooldown time for naval fire support during battles. So what this is, in the first part, you would have seen each navy has a dotted ring. And if the army is within that ring, the navy can provide some fire support to the army. So this will reduce the cooldown time for each use of naval fire support. I think you can call it around 2 or 3 times. I don't remember the default value, but it reduces the cooldown, which is quite helpful. Offense, coastal bombardment range, charge bonus. I'm not much for charge bonus. Not at all much for charge bonus. Ideally speaking, you should not get into melee at all. You're better off shooting them to pieces before they get close to you and kick them out. Send them home or put them to their end. That's it. Precision. Now, as stated before, accuracy is not at all a problem in the game. The reload is very important. Note that the only way a unit can get better reload is either you put this skill which will increase the base reload plus 10%. So if its reload is at 30, the reload now will be 33. And each time you rank up, they're at maximum rank, the reloading will increase. Accuracy, on the other hand, accuracy is not at all a big deal, because if you have a province, if you have a province such as Satsuma in our case, which has a gunsmith building, you build the gunsmith variant of the smithing building, which gives 20 accuracy, and you build the firing range, which gives plus 15 accuracy, you're getting plus 35 accuracy. And once you research imported guns, plus 3 accuracy to artillery, plus 3 accuracy to all modern rifle infantry units from modern rifles, a base bonus of 38 is what you're getting. Now if I go back to Saigo Takamori's army
Ready for orders.
and I see 5 accuracy, you tell me which is better. Getting good quality troops from one place which comes out at 38 accuracy. Okay? If you don't have that gunsmith building, they'll come out at 18 because 3 from technology, 15 from the firing range variant of the training camp. 18 accuracy is okay, worst case 18 base accuracy, best case 38, and what he's providing is plus 5. What's the use? Moreover, the units will gain experience. Sorry. Okay, each level of XP they get gives them plus 1 to morale, plus 1 to melee attack, plus 1 to melee defense, plus 2 to reload, plus 2 to accuracy. Why will you need that plus 5, itty bitty plus 5? It's not worth it, so don't go for it. Because easily you are getting 1/3, you're getting 3 times the accuracy of what the skill is providing just by building 2 buildings. By building 2 buildings, yes, 2 buildings and 1 technology, you spend the time and effort to build 2 plus 3 resource special buildings, and the technology are getting 38. This is like 1/7 of what you're going to get. So don't bother wasting your skill point on this. Keep that precious point with you. Audacity, again, morale and charge bonus. Morale is good, not so much in charge bonus. You will be at a point where you will not need to worry much about morals in the later game, so don't waste it. Don't waste those points. Alright, dread, plus 1 repression instills fear in enemy units. This is not very helpful because when you have artillery, what's the point of fear? A good artillery pounding and steady, accurate, precise volleys can get rid of any unit in the game. At the last tier, you will get 3 points. Okay? And you can unlock, see, in my case I could unlock 2. If you are able to better place your I don't think you can get all 3, you can get only 2. So in your final tier you get 3 technologies. So these are like the super, or you can say the best traits you can get. So what are they? So one is Paragon, so plus 1 morale again, 25% less resistance, and 25. This is meh. Don't go for Paragon. You get something called as Legendary Commander. This is very important. This is highly preferred. Why? Because 40% influence, that is okay. That's not a big deal. Minus 15% to the upkeep cost of all units and ships in this under this man's command. You cannot have any sort of technologies or traits. The only way you can reduce upkeep cost is either you get a trait or you get a retinue, a retainer in your retinue who can reduce upkeep cost. Otherwise, the only skill is this thing. Upkeep cost reduction reduces means reduction in the maintenance cost of every unit in the army. And 15% is not a small amount. I'll tell you that. 15% is not a small amount. So go for this. Then you get Scourge. What is this? 10%. Okay, I don't care about the first 2 techs, repression and looting. I am least bothered. You get something else called plus 10% replenishment rate, and then you get plus 10% campaign movement range. If you have taken logistics, you are getting a base 15% bonus to replenishment for all the units in Saigo Takamori's army. you are getting a bonus of 20% campaign movement range in Saigo Takamori's army. So definitely go for this. If you want to take a screenshot of this, or you want to pause and just take a good look at all the skills which can be taken up, the ideal tree in my case, subject to personal changes, it is always apply, because some people may find, okay, he has charge bonus, okay, let's take this, let's check accuracy. That's up to you. I feel in my playthrough, I feel this is the best. I am completely optimizing my strengths. In this case, it is my artillery and infantry. Okay. Now let's talk about our upkeep cost reduction. Alright. I have Matsura Michimasu here, so we can have a direct comparison. Okay. Armstrong guns in Naoe Takatora's army. I am so sorry. Naoe Takatora's army. Armstrong guns are at 191 upkeep. Saigo Takamori, it is at 125.
Ready for orders.
Imperial infantry at 139.
Yes.
Imperial infantry at 91. Yariki at 113.
I sword
Yariki at 74.
Yes, my lord.
Katanakachi at 87.
I pledge service to the
Katanakachi at 57. So you see, all these minor savings will add up to at least 2000 gold. Okay, there are discounts being provided by the agents. We will not talk about agents in this part, but just goes to show how much 15% upkeep discount can also help.
I pledge
So let's just check a look at Naoe Takatora's skill tree. So since he ranked up to level 2, he has one retainer. Now if I go to his skill tree, I'm still here. So you can see aggressor and logistics. When he goes to the next level, he gets 2 more points, which I can put it. Hold on. 2. Isn't it? Hold on, guys. Did I make a mistake? One second.
ready for orders.
That's 3. 7, 11. Okay, that's right. Okay, that's correct. That's completely correct. My mistake. 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 3. No, here you get 3, 5. You get 6 points. 2. Another 2. Alright, right. My calculation is correct. You get 11 points. Alright.
My sword for the emperor.
Or I think you will get 1, 2, 2, 2 and 4. Either you get 2 for rank 2, 2 for rank 3, 2 for 4, 2 for 5, 3, that makes it 11, or you can get 1 at rank 2, 2 at rank 3, 2 at rank 4, 2 points at rank 5, and you will get 4 points at rank 6. It's either that way or this way, but either way you get 11 points. I think it is 1 point for rank 2, right? When you attain rank 2 you get 1 point, rank 3 you get 2 points, rank 4 also you get 2 points, rank 5 you get 2 points, so it is 1 plus 2 plus 2, 7, and when you go to rank 6 I think you get 4 points. I think that's how it goes. Anyways, regardless, you get 11 points, and I will once again tell what you should take up. So first go for aggressor if you get 1 point. Then when you get 2 points for rank 3, go for defender, because you need to unlock. Without these two techs, defender and aggressor, nothing else is unlocked. So to unlock Paragon or all these 3, I take this because I need to unlock. They are dependencies, if I'm right. You need these two for alright. So how this works out is, at rank 4, if you take 2 techs of this branch, the left branch here, only then you'll get this first rank 6 skill unlocked. Take 2 and the second one and the third one, the second thing is unlocked. So it's like 2 child branches to a parent node, something like that. Yeah. But anyways, I'll just show skill one last time. One more thing, make sure you watch your fights, because if I had to lose Saigo Takamori right now, I'd be so pissed. Okay, because you'll spend a lot of time and effort to rank them up. You'll give them good skills. They'll become the best generals in your faction. And if you lose them to some stupid mistakes in campaign, you lose them due to some silly things, it will be a terrible, terrible move. Okay, so be very careful about the generals as you level up, and once you hit this modernization level 3, your generals will reduce from 60 bodyguards to 24 bodyguards. No armor, they'll carry a pistol and a sword instead of 60 sword wielding horse mounted bodyguards, I'm so sorry. So be very careful of that. Okay, essentially you're going to relegate your general to a watchman role. So he's just there to oversee the battle, not personally get in and get to solve it. You can do it when you're chasing down enemy units, but try to keep your general away from fighting as much as possible. Keep him away from artillery fire, keep him out of range of artillery fire. Keep your general safe, level him up properly, like this. Example like this. You are welcome to make any changes you want, and the benefits you will reap will be simply amazing. Right? So that's all for this part, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did not like the video, then please feel free to if you like the video, then please feel free to leave a like. If you did not like the video, then please feel free to leave a dislike. Any sort of tactics, comment sessions on what you think your general build should be, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below. And if you like my content, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Until the next video, this is Shinobi Ranger signing out. Bye.